Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. So we had a full moon, right? And some call it the hunter moon, some call it the super full moon in Aries, and it was supposed to be one of the most powerful um moons that we have had, right? And let me tell you, days prior to this full moon, I'm talking about I was gung ho. I was feeling good about myself. I'm talking about had everything in line, had everything in check, like really had life mapped out until this full moon, this super full moon ended up happening. And when I tell you, it made me, it truly made me rethink my whole entire existence and my whole entire life. Like, what is it that I truly want? Let me put this on Do Not Disturb because people always love to call you. Anyway, well, nobody even call me. It'd be scam likely. But yeah, y'all, when I tell you that I was on the verge of having a tower of self, because Aries is I am, right? Aries rules the head. Aries rules um what you really want in life, what you're passionate about. Aries, on the opposite side, it's 1:11 here on the clock. On the opposite side, right? Aries can be very flighty. Aries can be extremely indecisive, about the good time and afraid of really committing, having any commitments in life. But Aries on the side that you want to be on is reliability, commitment. 222, right? Reliability, commitment, really knowing who you are, and standing on that. Like, I'm talking about not changing, not shifting, not nothing, even if it's bad for you. You hear me? Like, embracing even the worst parts of yourself and saying, hey, it's me, I'm gonna show up. Look, I'm gonna give y'all the real G side of things. I'm not gonna be so astrologically correct here when I'm talking, because I'm speaking from my experience of this hunter's moon or the super full moon in Aries, right? I'm talking from my perspective, y'all. But I'm telling you, I've had my dealings with Aries, and they are some characters, there are some people, but the qualities that they possess are things that you absolutely need. You cannot go past Aries energy. And the reason why is because it is number one. At the end of all of the shenanigans of this whole entire existence, it is about realigning yourself to who you truly are, what you want in life, knowing that those things absolutely do want you as well, and solidifying yourself, doing the work to have those things. And even I'm talking about, it can be off the wall, off the charts, right? It can be crazy to anybody else, but I'm telling you how this Aries energy, whatever it is that you want in life, it can be crazy, it can be what, out of the norm. And I'm telling you that that existence is here for you. You can truly, absolutely have. There is no to it, because you are realigning yourself to I am. Who am I? What do I want? Having the discipline to walk towards it. Also having the courage, the passion, the strength, the reliability, the consistency to support that said dream, support that version of yourself, to support your your lifestyle, your finances, your especially finances, because they can be really committed, when it comes down to finances. Do you hear me? Understand me? When it comes down to finances, when it comes down to uh, the bank, the money, get into the business. That's why they are called the boss. They're the baby bosses, right? Capricorns are the big boss, and Aries are the baby boss. Okay? So when I tell you what ended up happening to me was that I had a downward spiral. Like, I'm coming up for air today because I had to have a clear talk with myself, like a genuine, true talk. Like, I always have this talk with myself, but I'm talking about in the wee hours of the morning. This talk was so divine. It was so incredible. It was so clear. It was so accurate. It was so life altering and life changing. My existence will never be the same. This is how serious it gets. It will never be the same. When you want to talk about how an Aries can be very blunt, very straightforward, sometimes they get a bad rep. People call them narcissists, people call them a-holes. People say a lot of bad things about Aries, but let me tell you something, honey. They know what they're talking about, even if it's just concerning them. All right? But they can also truly see others when they are divinely orchestrating their entire existence, and they are solidified in it, when they are actually living that, when they are not the Knight of Wands anymore, or that Knight of Wands energy, that flighty energy, that in and out just for the good time. I'm talking about a seasoned Aries in their energy, right? They can see you. They know what they're talking about. And when they say things, it may come off as, oh, you're an asshole, or that you just effed up, you wrong for that, so forth. That's just your ego. That's just your ego. Let it simmer for a little bit. Let it simmer, because the talk, like I said, that talk was so clear. It was so accurate. It was so divine. It was so life altering, life changing. My existence will never be the same. Like, when I tell you, I know my full life, my full life purpose. I know what I want. I know what I'm here for. I know. Do you hear me? I absolutely know. And there is no changing that. There is no, the only change that will happen is the paths that I'm allowing to come in. That is just going to come in, period, though. But no, when I tell you there's not going to be any bullshit, no distractions, no people coming up all up in my space, all up in my life, no bullshit. That has always been my energy, but I've always allowed for myself to allow others to tell me which way, I need to go, in the sense of not absolutely needing their guidance, or yeah, guidance, not needing their leadership, but me going off into doing what I'm doing, and then allowing someone to come in and say, oh, well, X, Y, and Z, right? No, I know what I want. I know what I need to do, and I am willing to take the steps necessary to go towards those things. I'm cracking down on the chaos and the bullshit. Do you hear me? I'm talking about the chaos and the bullshit, right? I'm talking about those extra ass things that's in your life for no apparent reason at all. Like those things that you were just having in your life because you didn't want to tip the scales or hurt anyone's feelings or step on anyone or so forth and so forth. No. All of that is done and is over with. Like I'm telling you, I've always been in this energy, but what I lacked was the fire in me, you know, to keep it going, to actually live this existence. When you ever encounter an Aries, I'm telling you, y'all, because I had several in my life. I've had several Aries around me in my life. platonic relationships and also intimate relationships. And they have always been a image of me that I know that I am, right? But lack the fire. Because you need that fire. You need to have that reason why. Do you hear me? The reason why Aries are so gung-ho about what they want in life is because there has always been a situation in their life where they could not depend on anything or anyone else around them. You understand? That is why they are the ones that have to be so dependent and interdependent on themselves. Do not take them wrong. Do not take their energy for granted. Do not. Am I blowing smoke up their asses? No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is that when you have gotten to a place in your life where you are ready, you are ready to align with self, to focus on self, and you are no longer uh uh um you are no longer in the two minds of, oh, I need to be a good person in order for me to get here because I have to deal with other people in life, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to be this good person. I gotta be this good person. Okay, be a good person to you. That's number one. Be a good person to you, because I'm telling you, those people outside of you are not going to be that to you or for you. That's something that an Aries knows. That is why they are number one. Am I saying all Aries are, like this? No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking to each his own, to an Aries, an Aries energy, because we all embody all the elements, right? But what I'm saying is that when you encounter an Aries, either in their imbalanced stage, their immature stage, or their mature veteran season stage, you're going to see the balance that they have in their life. If they decide to ever open up to tell you why they are the way that they are, or if you're ever privy to, their innermost, their personal self, their intimate details, then you would know why. You would know why you need to be that way as well. Aries are not people that they don't forget, and the reason why they don't forget is because that is their purpose. That is why. All right. It was something that the universe gave me the other day. The universe said to never be talking to me. The universe was talking to me because I was having this life review, as I always do. I'm talking about every 5 seconds of the day I have a life review. If you are not doing shadow work every 5 seconds of the day, I don't know what this is. I don't know what journey you're on. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying that you're wrong for not doing that, or you're in the wrong place, or whatever. I'm just saying, like, being on a journey, like being you accepting self, is a 24/7 thing of reflection. But anyway, let me get back to the point. The universe said to me, Alexis. I said, yes. She said, listen to me. Never be embarrassed or ashamed of your past, because that is the reason why you have your purpose now. That is the reason why you are walking within purpose. That is the reason why there is a purpose. Aries have a purpose. That is the reason why the universe aligned them to number one, the head. Okay? It is all about, can Aries overthink things and make up shit? Yes, they can. I'm trying to tell you, like, I've been around a lot of Aries in my life. Like, they are the most thinking people in the world. Now, the situation that they may think up may not have nothing to do with you, or it may not be about you. They may be wrong, but it's happening some damn where, But what I'm saying to you guys is that everything happens from the mental plane. All right? And when you are aware of Like, nobody's going to do this for me. Nobody's going to create this existence. Nobody's actually here. You're going to stop the fluffy shit and you're going to start aligning with your true version of yourself. You cannot be out here tripping over people's feelings. You can't be out here tripping over how nobody is thinking or feeling about you either. It doesn't matter about what they think or how they're feeling about you. It's not about them. They are catalysts. These are what people are for. They're to help you along your journey. What you are never supposed to do is to hand over the authority of your life. Be an authority always of self. Do not be out here asking people for direction. Can you take notes? Yeah, but direction of self comes from self, comes from intuition, comes from alignment, comes from you knowing exactly what you want. But you got to have the passion. You have to, your purpose, your why, your reason. Like your reason is what makes your purpose. That is the reason why Aries do not forget. That is the reason why they do hold a grudge. You know, that is the reason why they don't allow people to come back. Are they the masters of going back and forth? Because yes, like I'm trying to tell you, their other side is the fool, the baby. The fool is your existence of, oh, I'm just starting this journey and, you know, you not fully accepting what's before you. Oh, maybe that wasn't it. And then it keeps hitting you across the head, hitting you across the head, hitting you. Yeah, it was it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, let me just try it again and see. Because I'm telling you, the wheel of Aries energy, their will is so daggone, I'm talking about, it's so much power behind it. It's because they want to know for sure, is this exactly what I want? Is this exactly who I am? They have a lot of different experiences. They have a lot of different people coming in and out their life. You can't be jealous around no daggone what you call it either. Like, you got to be sound with self. You got to know that your energy, I'm telling you, they will teach you a lot of things. You got to know that your energy is not like nobody else's. It's not like anybody else's. You can't be aligning yourself to anybody. You can't compare yourself to anybody else. No, there's no one else like you. And that is what an Aries teaches you. Aries teaches you a lot of things. Aries energy. But I'm telling you all right now that if that energy did not hit you, it hit me in waves. It hit me, I'm talking about, it hit me in waves. I was feeling really depleted. I was feeling really depressed. I was feeling really down. And I was like, well, where is this coming from? Why am I having such life reviews like this, right? After days of being upbeat, knowing exactly what I wanted, and so forth and so, being aligned. So I thought, that was what I was thinking, that I was absolutely aligned with what I wanted, to the extreme too. I was so happy and upbeat. Oh, this is what I'm about to embark on. And then here comes this Aries super, what is it? The super full moon in Aries, or the hunter's moon. That's what they called it, right? When I tell you, I give it all its accolades right now. Like, I give it praise because it really put things in perspective for me. It really did. And I hope that the same energy came over you guys. I hope that, but this is one of the, these are one of the moon. They said this is one of the most powerful moon. And it was. I'm talking about when it comes to self, it absolutely was. It is. It's still, the energy is still here. Okay? Showing up for what you want in life. The energy is still here for you. Like, catch this energy. Don't sit in your ego. Like, it's going to affect you in so many different ways. Like I said, I was depressed. I was having life reviews. Then I got really angry out of nowhere. I'm just angry about not acting on these things when I could have before, realizing that I did waste time, you know, realizing that I was not truly aligned to my real self, you know, and my existence and what I want in this life. Okay? We all have to take on different energies. We cannot just stay in one energy, you know, we cannot stay in one mind. We cannot stay well, you can stay in one mind of self is what I'm saying. But you will change energy. There's so many different energies happening in you know, in this life. So what I'm trying to say is that, oh my baby, he's upset. You guys, what I'm trying to say is that you truly need to harness this energy during this time, because the energy is still here. It started, when was it, last night? The energy is still here if you want to, you know, catch flight, if you want to do some shadow work, if you want to sit back and really figure out what's happening with you and what you really absolutely want during this time, you know. And also like harness that fire energy. Like I'm talking about crispy cheeks. I'm talking about putting fire up under you to truly do it. Like your why, your reason sticking and staying with you to get said things done. All right, you do need a level of fire. You do need a level of intensity. You do need a level of anger. You do need a level of, you know, haterism in your life. It's the truth. It's the truth. Like I'm not gonna lie to you all. Like my best manifestations have come from anger. Like I want to speak to that as well. Like my best manifestation has come from being angry, being fed up, because my intentions were real. My intentions did not fade. They were not, I was not fickle within my intentions and also what I wanted. You have to get angry about said things that you want. The best manifestation enhancer is anger. You will not falter because your intentions are pure. When you are angry, when you are done, when you're fed up, manifesting, when you are fed up, your manifestations happen just like that. I have never been able to manifest in an energy of, oh, just so magical and lackadaisy, you know? That energy helps me to, being that energy helps me to just be able to deal with the energy of you know, every day, right? Being able to remind myself of that I'm in the here, I'm in the present, and I'm in the now. That is what that Zen energy is for. Okay? But when it comes down to that's more like water energy to me, you know? That Zen, breathe, pause, relax, you're here, the nurturing factor of yourself. Okay? Going deep, all of that. Fire energy, use fire to manifest. Okay? Your will be done, because I'm telling you, you will not meet an Aries that is not set on some type of wild existence that they want in life. And I'm talking about they be so real about, like, that's what they want, and they're gonna have it. I'm telling you, they're gonna have it. If they are not down in life and just regretful, then you will see an Aries have exactly what they want in this existence for themselves. Okay? Aries have to get over the mental entrapment, you know, the part of themselves where they feel like everything has to be perfect. That is the other side of an Aries. That's the other side of this energy that I want you guys to be very careful of, you know. Be easy with yourself. But harness, though, like I said, it's going to each his own with this energy, but um it's going to affect you in the ways that it's supposed to. If you know your full chart, then you will know. If you know what part of your life needs enhancement, you know, allow for it to come in. All right, do not fight against it. Accept what you're seeing about yourself, because ultimately those are the things that you do or you don't want there. Okay, it's here to help, it's here to assist. And it feels really, really good to me because I've been in that lackadaisical, allowing people to run over top of me existence. I've been in that existence of, I'm afraid to tip the scales, I'm afraid to hurt anyone's feelings, I'm afraid to fully show up and be myself. I'm afraid of me. And I'm not in that energy anymore, because as I look at my life, I realize I have, yeah, while all of this was cool and I needed to go through this, but the other part of me, the other side of me, the other energy of me, right, says, okay, honey, like, it's time to go. It's time to get up. It's time to focus. It's time for you to do this. It's time for you to do that, because these are things that you want. And you're going to have those things because that's exactly who you are. All right? You know, when we have I'm gonna be talking more about these moons, but this one was for the books. Like, this one was for the books, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience, Aries energy in this way, because authority over my life has always abused me. And I was a part of that abuse by allowing, because of being afraid of my own voice, being a fear of how, the authority over me would react to my energy too, which is crazy because me and Mars share a planet. We share that energy. I'm considered the fire sign of the water signs. I'm a Scorpio, so uh, it's crazy how we are each other's image, but I'm still considered as water. I do share a lot of water energy. Either way it goes, like I said, I'm speaking from my experience and I'm telling you guys what's going on. Okay. Anyway, my baby is screaming and hollering. I'm gonna come back up here. I've been talking for 27 minutes. I hope you got some gems. I hope you catch on to this energy, and I hope that you ride it like the freaking bull that is coming in on. I'm talking about a fire, a dragon. I ain't gonna say bull. I'm talking about the dragon that is coming in on y'all. All right. I love, light, and peace. Namaste.